All right. Hello, everyone. Amber Rose here. If you don't know me already, I am the Community Engagement Director for EscapeDates.com. And I am here with none other than the lovely Valerie Shannon. And she is not only a longtime follower of Escape Artist, but she is a founding member of Escape Dates. And we have her here today just to introduce her to all of you and let you guys see just what kind of incredible, amazing, spirited people that we are collecting to the Escape Dates site. And let you know what we have in store for you over here. So without further ado, I'll introduce you to Valerie. Valerie, why don't you just tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, what you do, and what brought you here.
Well, hi, Amber. It's great being able to talk to you. I mean, I'm in California and you're in Chicago, so this is great. And that's one of the reasons, in my travels that I got onto Skype because I'm traveling and it's great to be able to communicate with everybody. But, my travel experiences started when I was 8 years old when my family decided to move to Australia. And I traveled on a ship for 6 weeks and ended up in Australia. But I remember how exciting that was and how I wanted to see India. And I don't know where that came from, but for some reason, I had to see the Taj Mahal. So basically, that was the beginning of my travel experience, and I've been traveling ever since, back and forth from Australia to California, where I've lived. But I have been a member, I guess, as a senior when I realized I was going into my senior years, and I was looking to retire. And this was back, I guess, before 2000, and somehow I came across Escape from America, which then went into Escape Artists, and I was looking at places where I might retire to and live, in a different culture and just, travel the world. So that's basically Escape Dates and being single. Also, I had been into, the numerous personal sites like Match.com and so forth. But I always found that I was putting into my profile that I really wanted somebody to travel with and find a fellow traveler. So somehow, suddenly the day came when Escape Artists introduced Escape Dates, and I thought, wow, this is just what I've been looking for, because that way I meet somebody who's a fellow traveler, but travel the world and then actually make money doing it. So that was, doubly exciting. So that's why, here I am.
That's awesome. Wow. What an incredible story and just everything. So you're like right here in the midst of the epitome of what it means to travel and live the life that you want to live on your terms. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about that? What are your terms? What are some things that you see yourself doing here, say in the next 12 months with what you're already doing and then with this newfound opportunity of Escape Dates?
Well, it started. I mean, it's a perfect timing because I'm leaving for Australia in a couple of weeks. And that's because that's my home. And I'm going to spend about 3 months there. But also, one of my dreams and it seems like I do a lot of writing and reviewing for restaurants and hotels. And I love hotels. My father was in the hotel business and food business. So I've been into food, wine, and hotel traveling, that while I'm in Australia, I can write about my experiences. And because I have lived there, I could probably help people and give people information about, what's going on in Australia. And also I'll be going to Bali, which I haven't been to before. A friend of mine.
Wow.
Yeah. So that is going to be really exciting because my friend has, her son has a hotel there. So I'm going to stay there and, write about those experiences. And it's for backpackers.
This whole trip that you're going on right now, you're going to go to Australia and
Bali.
And Bali right now, like that's this trip that you're going on in January, did you say?
Yeah, so I'll be gone for 3 months.
Okay.
So I'll have to keep you in touch with what's going on, but
oh my gosh, absolutely.
That's pretty exciting.
That sounds really, see, I've never been to Australia or Bali. I mean, and actually I saw that movie Eat, Pray, Love.
That was on last night.
Yeah, that's interesting. Awesome. Yeah, so I've seen the movie. I didn't read the book. You know, of course the book's always better, but the movie was pretty good too. You can never go wrong with Julia Roberts, right? But that whole story just, melted my heart, and I really fell in love with Bali and never having even known what it was. So I can honestly say I'm quite jealous of you, Valerie. I want lots of pictures
Well, keep picturing that, because there's a lot of spiritual messages in that movie too, and I followed a spiritual path all my life, and so in fact this is why I feel I've been led to EscapeDates, because my training has been in infinite possibilities. So I believe that our thoughts create our experiences. And so basically it's like, have good thoughts, as Mike Dooley says, think good thoughts always. Thoughts become things. So whatever you think about or envision or dream about, then it becomes a reality. So I feel like I'm already living my dream. And so that's part of who I am. And of course I want to experience more as far as travel, and hopefully through EscapeDates, there'll be people from all over the world that I can connect up with and go visit, or they can come visit me. And there's all, like I said, there's infinite possibilities in terms of
infinite possibilities. Touche, right?
Yes.
I wanted you to elaborate a little bit more on that, because there's so many of us. Ooh, bumped my camera there. Sorry. So many of us know who Mike Dooley is, and maybe for those of us that don't know who he is, maybe you could tell a little bit more about that and the training that you just went through and what you'll be doing with that, how it's going to all play into your experience, and how you can maybe use that training to assist the other escape artists here watching this video right now.
Yeah, well, it's interesting because there were 133 of us, and every person is going, in a different direction. There are some who are teachers who are working with the students, that are dropping out of school, and getting them on the path to thinking, more positively about their lives and looking at their belief systems and so forth. So those people are helping, younger people. My training, I've never been a teacher. And so there's different areas where people are able to, pass on this message. One of the main things that Mike Dooley is doing is going into prisons and with helping prisoners who are about to be in the real world and getting them back on a track, which is totally different to how they ended up in jail.
Prisons? You said prisons. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I heard you right. Wow, I did not. That's amazing.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a lot in California and Orlando, Florida, where Mike's school, he lives there. But, he's put out a lot of books. His latest book is called Leveraging the Universe. Before that, Infinite Possibilities, DVDs. And, of course, he was on The Secret, which kind of, I think, sort of helped him. But, I first read his books. I was living in Australia, and I came across this book called Notes from the Universe.
I get it every day. Tut.com, right?
Notes from the Universe at Tut.com. And so I get the messages. I have done since then. So that's kind of, that's the path that I'm on. And I think ultimately this has led me to what I'm doing now with EscapeDates. So I'm really excited about it, and to be starting, from square one here. And Tom, who's I've talked to, and I think this is going to be a fantastic venue. Well, for everybody, but also for singles and a lot of us who travel. I mean, I've been on a travel buddy site, but they're mostly young people. But as I'm a senior, I think at this stage in life, there's many of us who are looking, who are in retirement age and doing more traveling and want to meet up with, other travelers in the process. So,
and then of course you need to create that income to kind of support the whole lifestyle. So
yeah, and that's the other thing about being able to make money doing this. And it's not really a selling thing, but when you're passionate about something and talking about something, people want to know about it.
Absolutely.
So I can't talk about anything that I don't really believe in. And I guess Escape Dates and Infinite Possibilities, that's who I am, basically.
It sounds so amazing. Like it just sounds so ideal. Like you've really found this amazing synergy with everything that you've kind of been dabbling in and had, that just sounds so.
Yeah.
That's great.
For years. I mean, it's taken a while for it all to come together, but I think, I've always thought about it, and like Mike Dooley says, thoughts become things. So it's how I have sort of lived my life. You don't know how it's going to happen. You just have this picture, this dream, and so I believe, and that's why my idea on here is called Dream Traveler, because I believe whatever you think about, ultimately, it's going to happen. So, that's how I've always lived my life, and I've experienced it all the time, totally in sync, which happened to last night, actually, very interesting. I go to a class, I study Science of Mind by Ernest Holmes, and last night was our study class, and at the same time, and I couldn't be here, Mike Dooley was doing a bridge talk with the 100 members, for trainers, and I couldn't be there because I had to be at my class, my last one, but I just listened to it on MP3. It was recorded. And it's so synchronistic because in my class there's a lady, she's Spanish, and she brought up, and I've never talked about it before, even talked to them about Mike Dooley, she brought up The Secret. And she was working with people who, with alcoholics in Al-Anon, and she had a group, and she was talking about The Secret, and that she wanted to get the DVD, or did anybody have it? Well, at the same time, Mike Dooley, I just listened to this broadcast because I couldn't be here last night. And he's talking about, guess what? Some amazing thing happened. He's got thousands of copies of the DVD of The Secret for free that we can have because there's something wrong with the boxes.
I'm like, give me that site because I need a new copy.
The Secret people called him and said, can you use these? And, I mean, talk about synchronicity. So I have to tell Mike, I have to say, guess what? I haven't gone back to him yet, but it's amazing how the universe works. So
seriously,
yeah, that's one of the things. So it just, there's so much like that happens, and
that's amazing. I study the Science of Mind here too in Chicago, where I am. My spiritual center is Bodhi Spiritual Center, and my Reverend is Dr. Reverend Michael Beckwith from The Secret.
Oh yes. Well, Michael, I've been to his church in Los Angeles, and my Reverend here in Napa at the Science of Mind Center for Spiritual Living. She has been trained with Michael, but he's involved with the Dalai Lama. There's some big spiritual conference happening in Rome and Florence. There's in 2012 in October, and so I'm visualizing being there.
Well, listen, you might not have to visualize too much more of that because we're looking into having Michael Beckwith at one of our conferences here with Escape Artist as well. So
how amazing!
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's talk about synchronicity. See, that's what it's and I hope people out there who who, find this site, Escape Dates, and I'm sure, I already know a lot of people having been on Match.com and so forth, and you make a lot of friends there and talk to a lot of people who are sort of on the same journey. So I'm sure that we'll be able to connect up with them, and the universe is definitely getting smaller.
Oh my gosh. Well, listen, Valerie, I really hate to cut you off right now, but we've run out of time. I just want to go ahead and let everybody know. I'm sure Valerie has so much more to tell us, and I could sit here and talk to her for hours, but we just don't have the time for that. So if you want to get to know her better, you're going to have to connect with her on Escape Dates. If you're not a member yet, you can register for free. You get the first 90 days completely free, just to try it out. But I don't recommend you stay free for too long because, you gotta make some money with this thing, and you'll learn all about that too.
It's gonna go big.
And really fast, too. So, all right, you guys. Well, I will make sure that I leave the link for you, so take a look at that. Register as a member and connect with Valerie and connect with me, too.
Yes,
all right.
Absolutely. I'll be here or Australia or who knows where I'll be in the world, but I'll definitely be connected.
And it doesn't even matter because wherever you are in the world, we can connect. And we'll do another video and catch up with you on your travels, and we'll have fun with this for sure. More interviews to come, more great members, so keep it right here. Stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.